Welcome, my loyal subjects, to the first episode of Straight Outta Latveria. Today we shall discuss my greatest annoyance and most hated adversary, Reed Richards. The so-called smartest man on Earth. Let me ask you this, Reed. If you are truly so intelligent, how did you not know of your wife's meetings with the submariner? Yes, Richards, I know of it all. But I'm getting ahead of myself, my beloved Latverians. If you somehow did not know the beginning of our rivalry, I shall now inform you. Many years ago, I had arrived in America to begin my studies at university. My mind still far greater than anyone else's, but not fully blossomed into its full potential. That is when I met Richards. Day after day, he would distract me from my studies with his foolish attempts at friendship. I paid him no mind at first, but his pestering would become insufferable. In my free time at university, I had dedicated all my knowledge to the assembly of a device, whose purpose shall remain private. This machine was the culmination of all of my work, and Richard had the gall to slither into my room like the snake he is, and critique my life's work. Victor, everything looks brilliant except for this one calculation. There could be catastrophic failures if this were to... Preposterous! Insane! How dare he come into my place of living and lecture me? Needless to say, I forced the fool out of my dorm and went back to my studies. Granted, the machine did explode, horrifically scarring my face, but that is neither here nor there. But this was only the beginning of our rivalry. Much has occurred since then. Let me regale you with but a few of the failures of Reed Richards. We shall begin with the story of my goddaughter, Valeria Richards. Years ago, Sue Storm was giving birth to her second child, a daughter. But there were complications. The child had been conceived in the negative zone and so was releasing immense amounts of cosmic radiation during the birth. This was obviously affecting Susan and the child, and something had to be done or it could mean the worst. Reed was nowhere to be found. Susan's condition deteriorated and still Richards was not there. That is when Jonathan Storm came to me, begging like a dog for my help. I agreed. We both returned and still Richards was not there. I delivered the child with the use of the arcane arts, saving both the wife and the daughter of my greatest foe. Soon Richards returned, looking disheveled and worn down, having missed the birth of his own child. If I had not been there, the worst could have happened. For saving the child, I was granted a great honor from Susan. I was allowed to name the girl. And from that day on, whenever Reed Richards looked at his beloved Valeria or Susan, he would know deep in his heart, when once before he could not save them, I could. Finally, let us disprove this title the world has given him. The smartest man in the world, what a joke. How How could the smartest man in the world not cure his so-called best friend Benjamin Grimm after years of mental anguish and self-loathing? How could the smartest man in the world send the Hulk into the cold vacuum of space and not think that there would be deadly repercussions? How could the smartest man in the world fail to see time after time that I am superior to him in every single way possible? Simple. He is not the smartest man in the world. But what would he be then? A man whose wife has no loyalty to him. A man who could not save his own daughter. A man who is heralded as the smartest man in the world, and yet makes mistakes a child would not. In other words, he is nothing to doom. And now you know why I despise him so. I hope you all enjoyed the first episode of Straight Outta Latveria. There shall be more soon. By the time this video releases, there will be a poll on my community page. I am allowing you all to decide what member of the Fantastic Four we shall discuss in the next episode. All you have to do is vote for the member you loathe the most, aside from Reed Richards, of course. If you wish for us to discuss a different topic entirely, please leave your recommendations in the comments, and Doom will get to them after I have finished destroying the legacy and careers of the Fantastic Four. Doom is thankful to have each and every one of you here, my beloved Latverians. Doom will be waiting. What are you doing here? Get out of here, you stretchy son of a bitch.